Look at the size of that common snapping turtle in the middle of this pond. It's huge. A little too far away for me to get him. A grasshopper just jumped in the pond, and these sunnies are trying to get it. Oh, they got it. Cool. Alright, and here's one more look at this huge common snapping turtle, just floating on the surface of this pond. Really cool. And just on my way home, I ran into this baby box turtle. Look how little this dude is. Oh, it's so cute. Baby eastern box turtle. I'm gonna get this guy onto the side of the trail where he was going. Alright, so this guy should be far enough off of the trail that he will not be disturbed by any more people. And yeah, hope this guy lives a long, healthy life. These guys numbers are dwindling because of road mortality. It's a huge factor in why these guys populations are declining. But looks like he's digging on the side of this tree. Trying to make a little hiding space, I presume.
I have your phone look at it here.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, look at the color of this caterpillar. So this happens to be the caterpillar of the white blotched Heterocampa moth. So really cool to see this, and awesome colors. I don't think I've ever seen this caterpillar before. But really neat. Gonna just leave this guy alone. So I was walking up my street and saw my neighbors looking at something. This father and his kids. And I looked over and saw them trying to get this turtle into a little cardboard box, but like failing at it. They just couldn't get it in the box because I think they didn't want to touch it. So I asked them if they needed any help with this turtle, and they said yes. And so I guess this turtle was trying to make their way through that yard and back to the woods. And so I'm going to escort this turtle and make sure he does that. But this is a huge, beautiful male box turtle. You see those eyes, bright red. He's got these bright colors, and also he's got that notch on the bottom of the plastron that allows him to mount a female. Yeah, and these guys are awesome turtles. Like I said before, their populations are declining from illegal, like people catching them and keeping them as pets, and road mortality. So really glad I just found this guy. Beautiful male box turtle. Awesome. Now some people don't know this, but they call them box turtles because this hinge right here where my thumb is, that can close them in their shell to protect them from any potential predators. But yeah, gorgeous pattern on this guy. Really glad I saw him, and I'm getting to help him out. Alright, time to release this guy. I want to make sure he's far away from the road. But he was already in this direction, so he should know where he's at. But cool. See you later, buddy. So this puddle from the last video dried up a bunch, and I went to lift up that piece of wood that I did last time that I found the wood frog under, and found a little pickerel frog. I don't know if you could see him, but his face is sticking out. Let's see if we can move him a little bit. He just let me move him. Let me get out of the light for you. And there's the pickerel frog that was under the piece of wood that I'm leaning my phone on to film this. But cool. I just love those dorsal lateral ridges because they're like that cool copper looking color. So cool. Nice juvenile pickerel frog. Now, just to be courteous, I'm gonna let this guy go back under that piece of wood. But pretty. See you later, buddy. Get back under there, or it'll stay moist for him. Put this back. I think it was like that. Cool. So it's been a few days since you last saw me, and I came out. It's been raining for like the past couple days, and I flipped that log, and next to the log I found this hatchling garter snake. Not a hatchling, this is actually, they give birth to live young, but this is a newborn garter snake. And yeah, how adorable. And since this is baby season, so it's September 7th, which means it's baby season for a lot of reptiles, and including these guys. This little mouth gape. But this guy can't be more than just a couple of weeks old or a few days old. But yeah, really tiny. And cute little guy. I'm gonna take a couple photos and then put this guy back. Awesome. Alright, time to put this little guy back exactly where I found him. Cool. Alright, so I'm out a few days later, and I'm walking around, and just spotted this newborn garter snake. This is another one. Like I said, it's a couple days later. Here's another look at this little newborn garter snake. And kind of a size reference too. So I'm just gonna let this guy go. Well, awesome. Just spotted this little Fowler's toad a little further up the trail. Cool. And further up the trail, I spotted this pretty young musk turtle. Take a look at this fellow. Cool. I probably said this before, but I love the little pattern on their faces. Well, awesome. Pretty sure this is a male too. It's got a nice concave plastron. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy back. Awesome. Common musk turtle. Look at this mushroom. I'm pretty sure this is chicken of the woods, but it's huge. So I came to a power line cut near my house, and I just found a trail that's a little bit off of the power line cut that I didn't see last time I was here. I think I came here like twice last year, but yeah. Here is a beautiful male eastern box turtle. Let me get a little closer for you guys. So here's the man of the hour. Beautiful eastern box turtle. Got a nice orange on the legs and beautiful red eyes. So I'm just gonna leave this guy be and see what else we find today. So I got to the section of a cut where a stream runs under it and spotted this box turtle shell. Really interesting. And here's the top side. You can see most of the scales were had fallen off. There's one behind it, but really cool. Those scales are made of keratin, like the same material as your hair or your fingernails. And then they're under that, their whole shell, that carapace is part of their spine. You can see their spine kind of sticking out of it. So, and then if I were to flip this over, you'd see the ribs on the bottom, or on the inside. And there's the plastron, which is also connected. But yeah, but the hinge part looks like it fell off. As you can see, that whole portion is open, but cool. Just stumbled along this feather that I presume is a red-tailed hawk's tail feather, because I don't know any big birds that are that color red around here, but awesome. So here's that puddle that I've been going to, where I found that wood frog. But here's a small juvenile green frog hanging out near the edge. Yeah, there's a ton of green frogs in here. Alright, cool. And it's a few days later, and just spotted this box turtle. I was gonna flip these pieces of wood, these branches, but yeah, there was nothing under the other one, so I didn't even mind flipping this one. But anyway, yeah, let's see what you are. Nice female. She's in her shell, so I'm just gonna leave her be. But really awesome. Glad to see something today. That's the first reptile I've seen all day. So awesome. Gonna leave her be. Here's a young buck. Just seeing what I'm up to. So this is a spotted orb weaver trying to clean its web. So I came out for a little walk. It's a couple days later, and I'm right by a pond. And just up the trail next to the pond was this piece of wood. And here's a redback salamander in September. Not unusual, but sort of. Here's one more look at this redback before I put the log down. Cool seeing one at this time of the year, but we are getting closer to fall. Just in a few days it'll be fall. Today is the 15th of September, so 5 more days and it'll be officially fall. But glad to see this guy out. Carefully, gently put this down. Awesome. So I came over to the pond where I was filming that snapping turtle, and I found this painted turtle, and it seems to have a hook and a line stuck in its mouth. And so I'm gonna take this guy home and see what I could do about that. I might have to bring him somewhere to get that taken out. But really sad that this happened. You guys gotta make sure that you clean up after yourselves and you don't leave litter, because things like this can happen, and this can affect the ability for the turtle to eat and to live. So definitely clean up after yourselves. Don't leave hooks and lines where you're going fishing. Don't leave anything that you bring to the woods in the woods. Little PSA, but this turtle should be fine. So I'm gonna take this turtle home and I'll update you guys whenever anything happens. So this male painted turtle is going to be getting brought to the vet. And also I wanted to say that I'm thinking that this line and hook has been in this guy's mouth for quite a while, because it's affected the growth of his jaw. And then also it looks like his left eye is swollen. That's the same eye that the hook is, or the same side the hook is on.